Because that's the difference between winning and losing, between flipping burgers and grilling like a pro.
This summer, grill like a pro with Bud and Bud Light. Stock up today. Anheuser-Busch, Budweiser, and Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Madison Axe. Enjoy axe throwing, craft beer, bags, shuffleboard, and more fun at Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Visit MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Busy weekend in Wisconsin athletics, even with no Badger football game this weekend. Wisconsin volleyball takes center stage tonight at the Fieldhouse. The 11th-ranked Badgers welcome No.1 Nebraska. Rivalry renewed tonight at the Fieldhouse. 8 o'clock first serve. Pre-match show starts at 7:30 right here on Madison's home of Wisconsin Badgers volleyball, 100.5 ESPN. You can also watch the live announcer cam streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel with John Audius and the Hall of Fame head coach Pete Wade. Wisconsin hockey also with some big matchups this weekend. 14th-ranked Wisconsin men's hockey with a 5-2 win over Minnesota last night. They play again tomorrow night at the Kohl Center at 6. Number 1 Wisconsin women's hockey and number 3 Minnesota tonight at 6 at LeBron, tomorrow afternoon at 2. Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania tonight on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Germantown and Monona Grove in Level 2 of the WIAA High School Football Playoffs.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's gonna swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
No Jim, no Molly. So it is ham and jelly, just like it all started a number of years ago. Ooh.
I was hoping to find a hole in your logic.
Battle of wits. I'm always willing to sign up for one with you.
No,
ham and
fair.
jelly. I feel like I've emerged victorious in that particular
Well, no, you just
joust.
emerged wrong. It's not victorious. You just stuck to your guns. Your wrong opinion.
That's actual factual.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Matt Hamilton, here's Jesse Nelson.
It is a rarity. Matt Hamilton, the only regular of the show who's working? That's not how this is supposed to work around here.
That is neat.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Not this time of year, at least.
I'd say not ever.
Summertime, we had a show less than 6 months ago.
Yeah, but at least like Primetime Wollersheim was producing it. Like, this is
You're
very
right.
strange.
Just me. That's because I'm the grinder on the show.
No Jim, no Molly, no Primetime Ryan Wollersheim. Everybody's celebrating Halloween, as is Matt Hamilton here in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. It is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. When the mountains are blue, you know what to do, Matt Hamilton.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light. I could with the force right now. I could crush one.
Jedi Matt Hamilton. All right, more on that in a moment.
Yeah.
Let's set the stage first, because this is a bit of a rarity here on Jim, Matt, and Molly on ESPN Madison. So I am Jesse Nelson. I am the producer of Wilde and Tausch, and I'm filling in for, I guess, Jim today, and part of the Molly responsibilities, keeping you guys on the rails.
I'm filling in for half of Molly's role.
Okay,
which is
fair.
getting us off the rail, and then
Good.
me, which is completely getting us off the rail.
Thank you for your efforts. Hunter Vaughn is our producer here in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. He is fulfilling the duties of Primetime Ryan Wollersheim. Hi, Hunter.
Hi, I'm already overwhelmed.
Yeah?
Yeah, so Ryan is really great at having a lot of different sound for the fans of this show.
Yeah.
I don't, other than the beer pour, I don't know what
It's
I'm doing
hard
back
to
here.
read. I have tried before. It is hard to read where everything is.
like,
Not very user-friendly.
I'm just going to be kind of clicking around and
Hey,
hope,
what the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. I'm just going to try and figure
great.
this
All
out.
right.
The one you need to know where it is
you got it.
Molly's like silly laugh. She's got it. You'll find it. Just find that one.
You let us know when you got that.
Okay.
Well, no, it's my favorite one. It cracks me up. I always I'll be in studio with her and I'll turn and be like, "Did you just laugh at something?" And it was Ryan pressing buttons.
844-770-3776 is the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin Talk and Text line. List is more. That's your way into the show here on Halloween Friday, which if you ever wanted to be around an office that has the most Fridayest of Friday vibes, the ESPN Madison office all day long today has been on a sugar high.
And then a sugar crash.
And the sugar crash is still pending, I think. That's going to come any minute here for many of our teammates. You've already had your sugar crash.
Yeah, that's why I went home for an hour.
You were here early. I'm proud of you for that.
Well, I knew trick-or-treating at the office was going to be going down closer to 1. So
let's talk about Halloween for a second.
Yeah.
Because Jim and Molly are out trick-or-treating with their respective families. We're actually going to do something fun in the 5 o'clock hour of today's show. We're going to do trick-or-treating spanning the state. We're going to have Jim, Molly, and Primetime Ryan Wollersheim all part of the show from their different locations around the state, checking in on live action trick-or-treating going on around the entire state of Wisconsin. So I'm very excited to do that a little bit later in the show. We'll hear from Jim, we'll hear from Molly, we'll hear from Prime as he's heading to his festivities tonight. But you came into the office as decked out as anybody today when we said costumes were permissible, encouraged.
Oh, I thought it was mandatory.
No. See, because I'm not good at Halloween. I peaked in 4th grade. I wore a SpongeBob homemade costume my mom helped make. It was awesome. Out of a cardboard box. We had like the yellow foam spray painted. It had a little like screen on the front for me to see out of so that it was like the full box. Like I was a big SpongeBob walking around the neighborhood. I got a bunch of extra candy. Took it to school. All the teachers loved it. All the other students were, that's so cool. Like SpongeBob was my best.
That's when you peaked. Okay.
Yeah, and then ever since then, like I just don't have I have a lot of creative juices. I don't have what it takes to be good at Halloween. I don't know why. That's a weakness. That's a blind spot for me.
I think it's a lack of effort. Well, if you put the effort in with your creativeness, I think you could do better.
Maybe I just don't think the payoff is worth it then in the end.
For sure.
Because even like I was at the Badger men's hockey game last night. Just going from the Kohl Center to the parking garage, Halloween Thursday, there's a bunch of people out and about. There's people dressed as one guy was wearing a table on, like his head was through the table with a lampshade on top, covered by a tablecloth with a box of Kleenex and a book, and it said "One Night Stand." That's pretty good.
Found it.
You did.
I saw Batman and Robin, ketchup and mustard and a hot dog. Like there were a bunch of good costumes out last night, out and about near State Street and Kohl Center and all that. And I never was good at that when I was in college, high school. That's not my forte. So I wore an orange polo with black pants today. Like that's what I got. So call me a pumpkin if you must.
Ooh. I mean, if all you needed was a couple pieces of tape and black paper, and you put like a triangles for eyes, and you make the jack-o'-lantern face, and you tape it to your shirt, and I would have been like, hey, at least he put some effort forward. That's like Jim Halpert level of effort towards a Halloween costume, and I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that.
That's respectable, okay? Because I feel like I always go like halfway on the costumes, and you, on the other hand, came in. And I'm a Star Wars guy. I don't know if are you Mace Windu?
Come on, this is episode 3, Anakin Skywalker.
That's who that is?
You saw the blue lightsaber. You see my hand is clearly robotic.
Yeah, get on the same level, Jesse.
You're like a fan of Star Wars like my wife's a fan of Star Wars.
Like I like Star Wars. Yeah, episode 8 sucked. So you're episode 3, Anakin Skywalker.
Like kind of longer-haired Anakin Skywalker.
So I knew you were Star Wars here today. Did have other people in the office? But Hunter's our big Star Wars guy.
Hunter knew immediately. Ryan knew immediately. I think Pablo probably knew immediately.
But riding up the elevator, would somebody just looking at you know, like, oh, he's Anakin Skywalker, episode 3?
When I was leaving, someone said when I left the elevator, for my nap.
For your afternoon nap,
After the sugar crash, a guy said, "May the force be with you," when I left the elevator. So that was pretty cool. I mean, to be fair, I pretended to open the door with, like, the Force. So I might have gave it away a little bit, but he played along. He was cool.
You went that far with this.
Well, we were riding the elevator, and the guy kind of gave me a smile and a nod when I got on level 5. So when we got to 1, as the door was opening, I just kind of like went like that. And when I walked off, he's like, "May the Force be with you."
You know what? I respect that. That's good.
Yeah, I guess.
He's playing the part
I'm shameless,
yeah,
Hunter. Like, I won't embarrass myself. Like, someone else might be like, "Wow, that was embarrassing for him." I don't feel that. So I actually thought it was a very cool interaction.
So you are, and
which is the opposite of the interaction I had coming into the studio for this show.
Are you doing this all weekend? Is this like do you have plans beyond the show today, dressed as Anakin Skywalker Episode 3 specifically, Star Wars Halloween costume?
Well, I'll tell you this. My wife is dressed up as Darth Vader, and I will leave the rest up to you if there's a plan for this costume later.
That is not what I was asking. I just was
She's
wondering how you're going
so
out
beautiful.
tonight.
I didn't know she looked so good in black.
Wow. Okay. 844-770-3776. May the Force be with you. All right. So on one hand, there is Matt Hamilton, the Olympic gold medalist, host of Jim, Matt, and Molly, who is very pro-Halloween, donned in his costume all day and all night or whatever else you got going on after the show wraps up at 6 o'clock. And then on the other hand, there is Green Bay Packers head coach Matt LaFleur, who spoke earlier today on the subject of Halloween. Poor Rob Domofsky was the one who asked him about it. Here's how that exchange went.
Since you didn't know what hat you had on, do you not know what your Halloween costume's going to be?
It's Halloween, huh? Got a big discussion with this with my assistant, Daryl. I was like, I don't give a if it's Halloween, all right? We're trying to win a game, period. Well done, Wallers. Yeah, it's a Friday in the National Football League. That's what day it is.
What a curmudgeon. Like, the guy has a young child. Like, he's got to take him trick-or-treating.
No, he doesn't. He's a head coach in the NFL. We're here. We're working. There's plenty of other bartenders and restaurateurs.
If I had kids, I wouldn't be here,
service
too.
industry people who are working well beyond 4 and 5 o'clock today that are working while trick-or-treating is happening, and they can't be with their families and their kids or whatever. They have responsibilities.
You think LaFleur's working past 6 o'clock tonight?
I think he's always working during the football season. He's always trying to find the edge that his team needs to win and succeed.
Rubbish. I don't know. I hate that answer. Like, good answer, Matt LaFleur. Like, no one wants to hear that you left work to go trick-or-treating with your kid because the ones that don't care about trick-or-treating are going to be like, well, you have a football team to run. So, like, I think that was just the safe coach answer, but you should be taking your kid trick-or-treating taking the candy test.
Well, no one's saying he's not taking his kid trick-or-treating. He's just saying
he's just going as Matt LaFleur.
He doesn't want to be bothered by being asked about his Halloween costume at a press conference when he's getting ready to take on the 4-4 Carolina Panthers as 13.5-point favorites on Sunday at noon at Lambeau Field.
That doesn't seem like a little curmudgeon-y to you? It's like, it's a Friday. I understand you have a game later, but like, we're trying to have some fun. Here's like a fun question. What are you you didn't know what your hat was. Like, do you know what you're going to be for Halloween?
Felt like Green Bay to me.
And he just dumps on the reporter like, we're playing football on Sunday. It's a Friday in the NFL. There's no time for fun. This is the No Fun League.
It's not tight.
Come on, Matt LaFleur. Don't be such a hardo.
You sound like a 13-year-old making fun of your parents now.
You get your eyebrows done, dude. You waste time doing that and not focusing on football. Like,
come on. You're not anti-eyebrow guy. Come on.
I'm not, but like, I'm anti somebody who's trying to be too cool for school because he's pretending I'm the head football coach, so I can't have fun. I can't enjoy the Halloween as a holiday because it's a Friday during the NFL football season.
So, in this corner, we have Matt Hamilton, pro-Halloween, came into the office just for the trick-or-treating we did, which, by the way, wasn't for you. That was for the interns to do trick-or-treating desk to desk.
No, I know.
I don't know how you ended up also getting all the candy from everybody today.
I also wanted to give out some candy because I am a full candy bar kind of household.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Well, it's a big hill to get up to my house, so any kid that's willing to walk up the hill.
So you were trying to flex on the rest of the office is what this was.
And it was unique candy.
Can't get Matt Hamilton to come in for any meeting ever, but oh man, Halloween! Here
Let
I
me
come.
flex on everybody. I got full candy bars. I got the money to buy full candy bars.
Yeah, Richie Rich in a full candy bar house.
With his gold medal change. Yep.
Hey, tip, Jesse, next time you have a meeting you want me at, just say, there will be candy.
Noted.
Yeah, I mean, that's all Pablo put in the email, and I was like, say less. I'm not
here.
even reading what this is about. It says candy and costumes. I'm in.
So, Matt Hamilton, very pro-Halloween. Matt LaFleur, clearly very anti-Halloween. I want to know, and maybe this will be our first Siding Unlimited poll question on Twitter at ESPN Madison, at Jim, Matt, and Molly. Are you more Team Matt Hamilton or Team Matt LaFleur? Are you pro-Halloween or anti-Halloween?
Are you on the light side of Halloween or on the dark side of Halloween?
That's good. LaFleur? That's good. 844-770-3776 is the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. You can also, I see some people are sharing their Halloween costumes. Jeremiah and Madison, I make a sign that says nudist on strike, LOL.
Love it.
Okay, that's not really trying though, Jeremiah. That's
it's the same as Chad GPT. One of our
we have a marketing consultant, Chad,
and
who
it would have been
about
as much effort as you would have needed to put in to be a jack-o'-lantern.
And also, why you got to police other people's costumes,
I'm
Jesse?
not policing anyone's costume.
Did.
I am
just
not.
judged the first one you read.
I like it. I think that's a fun. I never would have thought of that. That's clever.
Tim in Oregon, dude, LaFleur, stooge. Matt's right, totally. 844-770-3776. The Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. Your way into the show. Are you Team Matt Hamilton or Team Matt LaFleur? Matt Hamilton, pro-Halloween. Matt LaFleur, anti-Halloween, as he shared up in Green Bay with Rob Dobovsky this morning as the Packers get set to take on the Carolina Panthers coming up on Sunday at Lambeau Field. We will talk some football throughout the course of this show, getting you set for that game on Sunday, although I do believe it is the most lackluster Packers game of the entire season. The Browns game was at least the first road game coming off a 10-day stretch where they had just won 2 big ones out of the gate. I don't know what some of the other ones are coming. They got divisional opponents. Yeah, no, the Cardinals game is the 3:25. It was still the America's Game of the Week window. So you this game on Sunday, noon kick, Carolina. Might be the most forgettable NFL team that there is right now. The most average, not interesting at all.
One
not
of
a
their
lot of
divisional opponents, the Saints, might be the most forgettable football team in the NFL right now.
Saints are pretty but they're at least bad enough where they're going to be in contention for the number 1 overall pick in the draft. The Panthers are 4-4. Everyone knows they're not good enough to be 4-4. They're 13.5-point underdogs on Sunday. So the fact that we're looking at this game, we're like,
and the line opened at 12.5,
and it's up to 13.5 now. So the Carolina Panthers stink, but they're 4-4. There's not a lot of interesting juice heading into this one, especially everyone like me who is calling it a classic trap game with it sandwiched between the Aaron Rodgers Bowl last Sunday in prime time, and then the Philadelphia Eagles coming in for the next game on Monday Night Football. Classic trap game here for Wisconsin for the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday at Lambeau Field. So we'll talk more about the game. Mark Tauscher is going to join us on a Friday because we'll move some things around with his travel back from the Pacific Northwest this week. So Tausch scheduled to appear coming up here in about 15 minutes. We will talk plenty more Halloween as we continue on throughout the show too, including talking about nightmares. Teams and athletes who still give us nightmares. Start thinking about that coming up next.
Okay.
Before we move on, though, Matt, tell us about Odyssey. Are you going to go around to houses tonight, say trick or treat, and expect to get some Odyssey brand great stuff in your bag?
No, but I might think about putting some Odyssey in some kids' bags when they come to my house and go for trick-or-treating, because there is so many delicious flavors of Odyssey made right here in Wisconsin. 10 gallons of locally sourced milk makes 1 pound of that delicious Odyssey Halloween candy caliber feta. So if you're looking for some delicious flavors like the smoked feta, the Mediterranean herb, the peppercorn, maybe it's the sweet heat, or you just are an original and just want the standard feta, they have that flavor for you. If you're looking to get your Greek on, look no further than Odyssey Feta.
Coming up next, who gives you the biggest nightmares in Wisconsin sports? We will talk about that next. Jim, Matt, and Molly with Ham and Jelly on ESPN Madison.
This is Martin Sessaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love ZOA Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a ZOA Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Riley Yauk here as the postseason rolls on across ESPN Madison. This week we head to Monona Grove for Level 2 of the WIAA playoffs as the Silver Eagles take on the Germantown Warhawks. Myself and the Dean Dennis Semrau have the call this Friday. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
Shop the Pig.
The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Open daily for lunch and dinner, Liberty Station serves American comfort food with regional touches using many locally sourced ingredients. The bar at Liberty Station offers vintage cocktails created in a classic style, local craft beers, plus a wide array of wine options. And be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area. Liberty Station, conveniently located just off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
This is Martin Sessaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
God knows I am.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Life goes on, I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli.
Halloween Friday on Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Jesse Nelson, Matt Hamilton, Hunter Vaughn, your crew today. Jim and Molly and Ryan are all out today, which means Matt Hamilton, the only one of the regulars working on this show. It's preposterous.
On a holiday of all days.
Really? So we will hear from all three of them as they are doing their trick-or-treating and their Halloween festivities coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. Mark Tauscher is scheduled to join next. We'll talk some Halloween and, of course, Packers-Panthers with him. But in the meantime, we are asking, are you Team Matt Hamilton or Team Matt LaFleur when it comes to Halloween? Matt Hamilton dressed in his Anakin Skywalker Star Wars Jedi Episode 3 attire.
There you go.
With the bionic hand and all. Matt LaFleur said earlier today at Lambeau Field doesn't give a bleep about Halloween. Which team are you on? 844-770-3776, the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin Talk and Text line. Let's go to, this is always dangerous, Rob in Madison. I'm at the wheels here, so I got to make sure that we keep this on the rails, Rob. Good luck. What are you Team Matt Hamilton or Team Matt LaFleur on Halloween?
What up, guys?
Hey, Rob.
So, let's just say, Jesse, I almost thought you were going to become roadkill yesterday on East Wash, buddy. I was going eastbound, and you and Pablo were waiting at the crosswalk. I didn't notice it was you at first. And you were about to make you weren't paying attention, and you made a step, and I was just about to hit my brakes and slam my horn, and you caught yourself. And then as I go by, I'm like, that's Jesse Nelson and Pablo. I'm like, he almost ended up a dead raccoon. Like, yeah.
Robin Madison almost hit me on East Washington Avenue yesterday when Pablo and I were walking across the street.
Thank him for not.
Yeah,
I'm a defensive driver. I mean, I look both ways at a roundabout, dude. So I have 20,000 pounds between my truck and trailer at a minimum always. So I notice guys that aren't paying attention and start making a step towards the cross. I'm like, don't you dare.
We're always paying attention. Hey,
yourself.
we just thought we might have been faster than we thought. And then we realized, oh, no, Rob's clearly flying down East Washington Avenue at 43 miles an hour in a 25. We'd better stop, because pedestrians have the right of way except when Rob's on the road.
My horn would have caught you off guard really quick. I was like a half a second, dude.
That's too bad he didn't honk it anyway. Should have honked it anyway. Jesse would have peed himself.
That would have been...
Yeah, he would have. I mean, like I said, you're going to have a big F-350 hitting you in the gut. It would have hurt a lot.
That would not have been fun. That would have been a different kind of skeleton on Halloween.
Thank him for not.
Yes, thank you, Rob. Thank you for not hitting Pablo and I. Pablo appreciates it more than I do.
Thank you.
Rob, are you pro Halloween? Are you Team Matt or are you Team LaFleur?
I'm Team LaFleur. So if anybody goes and asks LaFleur's kid, like, hey, buddy, do you want your dad to be a Super Bowl winning champion? Or do you want him not to be locked in, get fired, and go back to Central Michigan or Delaware State? I'm pretty sure he wants his dad to be a Super Bowl champion and keep locked in. He's got plenty of time and money in the future to get his dad's experience and quality time. He'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm sure those 2 hours on October 31st are really going to be the difference makers when it comes to winning the Lombardi back in Green Bay.
Well, Halloween should have been on a Monday then.
Thank you, Rob.
Appreciate you, Rob. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Rob, I hope all your candy bars are fun size.
It's Rob and Madison.
Take that, Rob.
I do appreciate that he didn't hit me on East Wash yesterday when Pablo and I were walking across the street.
I mean, and you could have asked me when he called in what side he would be on. I'm like, Rob is anti-Halloween.
844-770-3776. Dave in Deerfield on the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin Talk and Text line. Lists is more. If LaFleur doesn't like Halloween, why does he look like a member of a 90s band?
Thank you.
Is that really that good of a line?
That was my whole point.
But aren't you just calling him handsome? And he's a good-looking dude.
Isn't it fact that once a week he has a barber come into the Lambo and he gets a haircut, isn't that just like common knowledge now?
He's a high-ranking figure of the Green Bay Packers. Of course he wants to look good.
Oh, okay, but you're saying that
he's doing media
if he's doing that once a week,
appearances,
at some point he could just let his hair go a little bit and then
commercials.
cut out early to take his kid trick-or-treating. That's all I'm saying. There's plenty of time that he could bank so he could enjoy trick-or-treating with his kid. His kid's like 6.
844-770-3776. The Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. Look, neither Matt nor I nor Hunter have kids, so I don't know if we are all the most qualified people to be speaking on doing our jobs versus going and trick-or-treating with our children at this juncture in our lives.
I will tell you, I would not be here.
So when little Matt Jr. is going to be here someday, and you're going to say, I got this radio show from 4 to 6, but I miss plenty of them. I'll just go trick-or-treat instead. They got candy bars everywhere.
100%. 10 out of 10.
I was going to say, I'll be honest, I don't have kids, but my 3-year-old niece, if she called me and was like, Uncle Hunter, I want you to take me trick-or-treating, I would have driven up to Nina and not been here tonight.
See?
Like, yeah, I'm not saying no to my kids.
But you're also, okay.
Now we know, Jesse.
So
if your dog wanted to go trick-or-treating?
Jesse hates happiness.
I'm actually really bummed that I'm not at my house giving the candy out tonight, because we have rebuilt our reputation in the neighborhood. I said this on Wildy and Tauscher, this is a good line by me. I am the Kurt Signetti of Halloween houses in our subdivision. I rebuilt our reputation in a snap. Because we found out the first year we were handing out candy in our neighborhood, we're like, why is no one coming to our house? They're all skipping right past it. Are we just that far out of the way? Is that much more time for these kids to come to us? And then we finally, as one group came and we handed them candy, they walked away and they said, oh, they actually had candy this year, not apples. And we realized, our previous owners of our house must have had apples, or they were the healthy house. So we had to quickly, build our reputation back up as being a destination location in our neighborhood for trick-or-treating.
You're going to fake them out next year when you get a bunch of people and start passing apples out?
We put some pumpkins, some decorations out on a table. We got the fire pit out at the front of the driveway so everybody can see you as you're coming up. You don't have to work too hard even going up to the door. Sit out there with everyone. You talk about all the kids' costumes as they come up, compliment how good they are, how strong the effort was. Couple extra pieces of candy, some good stuff, fruit by the foot, Oreos, some good stuff. The kids love fruit by the foot and Oreos.
You buy the family pack and just throw loose
exactly.
Oreos.
A little individually. Well, it's not a crumbled up Oreo. Here, kids, take it.
Not crumbled.
No, it's in the individual packs. They love it. Everyone loves it in our neighborhood.
I like an Oreo too, so that's fair. That's a unique one. But fruit by the foot, like, what are you doing?
JJ and Poinette, before we get to Tausch coming up next. Halloween was always big in my family and neighborhood. I always made my own costume. My mom made similarly elaborate costumes for my sisters. I was all in until about age 40. I don't have a young kid, and usually I don't have the time to invest in it as much as I used to. I want to buy in. It always sneaks up on me. JJ and Poinette on the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line.
That's fair.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
I used to do homemade costumes, too. This is the first one I've ever purchased. It fits way nicer than any of the ones
I have a hard time believing, of all the things you wear around all the time and how serious you take your Halloween, that is the first costume you've ever purchased.
Well, okay.
I'm calling BS on that.
My wife wanted to do with a couple of our friends, do a group one. We were going to be a zoo, and she bought me a monkey onesie. So I guess that counts. But that was unbeknownst to me. I was ready for Halloween. I was ready. I was going to go as Jen, but Jen during a botched surgery, and I was going to have blood all over her.
Oh.
And I had the outfit all ready to
dark.
go. Ooh. I know.
Ooh.
I thought it was going to be funny because I took her name tag. I had her name tag. It
feels
was going to be
more
good.
like
She's like,
F than it feels like a Halloween costume.
Actually, we're going as zoo animals. And I was like, well, that's really cute. So I have had a Halloween costume bought for me once. But no, like you're SpongeBob.
Yep.
Me and my dad made me a robot one year.
Oh.
And we had a cardboard box, and then we punched Christmas lights through certain spots on the box so it looked like lights on a robot. And
That's cool.
I had a big red what is the standard? Not an LED bulb. What's like incandescent?
An incandescent light bulb?
I had like a red incandescent light bulb on the top of my head. And again, I'm wired up. If it rained, I'm sure I would have been shocked. It was like my dad's wiring. He's not an electrician. He was a liquor salesman. But yeah, I walked around and I had like the HVAC, like flexible tubing for arms, and I had a silver cardboard box. We painted my face silver. It was awesome. It was a great costume. That's when I peaked about 4th grade as well.
First doorbell you rang. Oh, are you an OSHA violation this year?
No doubt.
Mark Tauscher.
I got home and Dad was like, go take a bath.
We'll get back to football, talk Packers, Panthers. Mark Tauscher scheduled to appear coming up next. Before we go to break, though, let's hear from Molly Brown telling us about the great team at Carbon World Health. Don't go anywhere. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, it's ESPN Madison's Molly Brown. You've heard Jim Rutledge talk about Carbon World Health for years now about his experience with semaglutide, their 6-week experience, and all the ways he's changed his body and health.
And I'm so excited to get my journey started at their new location in Sun Prairie at the Prairie Lakes Shopping Center. It's more of a med spa vibe there, so they've got the Botox, the injections, M-Sculpt, IV therapy, all the things. Go check them out. Tell them Molly from Jim, Matt, and Molly sent you.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What is going on with the hair right now? Oh, my God.
What's wrong with it?
Flock of Seagulls type haircut here. Ryan.
He looks fully like Johnny Bravo, if you guys know that cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you think you're as jacked as him?
No.
Oh.
No, Johnny Bravo is all upper body. He skipped leg day, though, and I don't do that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
I really struggled with choosing a career path. I had so many interests and couldn't decide what to do. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm figuring it all out and making friends and connections along the way. Coming here is the best decision I ever made. My advice to others? Just take the first step. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau.
There's no second chances. There's no do-overs. We're definitely primed to take that next step. That's the focus and the goal.
This is your Green and Gold Fix on 100.5 ESPN.
It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, pain to get to where you want to go.
This Green and Gold Fix is driven by Metro Ford.
The 5-1-1 Green Bay Packers are in first place of the NFC. And on Sunday, they return home and welcome the 4-4 Carolina Panthers to town. Don't let the records fool you. The Packers heavy favorites in this game. 12.5 points as of Thursday, according to Potawatomi Sportsbook. Head coach Matt LaFleur says he's not really worried about the idea of a trap game, though.
I'm not worried about it. We've got enough to worry about just within ourselves and a lot of growth in front of us.
It's Packers-Panthers, noon on Sunday at Lambeau Field. Green Bay Game Day has your pregame coverage beginning at 9 a.m. I'm Alex Stroh.
Purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Ford at Metro Ford of Madison on the east side today.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments,
Behind the Bucks is Bucks history, like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
'Tis the season to be planning your holiday events. Whether it's a party for 10 or 10,000, Celebrations has the sound, video, lighting, special effects, and custom-themed decor to make it the best party ever. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With us on your team, your holiday or New Year's party will be easy to plan and super fun to attend. DJs, casino games, lighting, and photo booths are just the beginning at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Green Bay Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, Jim Rutledge.
Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer
Matt Hamilton. Help me out. Who is that?
Wisconsin football analyst.
You know what? It feels like Molly's the only one that's being sincere about that. So, Molly, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. When the mountains are blue, Jedi Matt Hamilton, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
Jesse Nelson and Matt Hamilton today making us ham and jelly in for the usual crew that's holding it down here. Everybody's getting set to go trick-or-treating, as is our next guest, the Packers Hall of Famer and the host of Wilde and Tausch, a very well-produced show, weekdays 9 to noon here on ESPN Wisconsin. It's Tausch. What's up, Tausch?
Hi. Hey, how's everybody
doing?
Is this part of your Halloween costume, or is this just you hamming it up with us?
What do you mean?
What are you? Well, that
should I be rude? I mean, what did
No, that was a very jolly. How you guys doing?
Hey, everybody! It sounded fake.
Am I supposed to be? I mean, Rutledge isn't here. I can be happy.
That's true. That's absolutely true. So, Mark, I'm glad Jesse had brought up Halloween. I was going to ask you, like, are your kids too cool to go trick-or-treating now? They're getting...
Yeah, it's getting to that point. I think, Max is getting to be right on the edge. I think he's still going to go out and have fun and dress up. So Eleanor's still right in it. Like, she's full tilt. And
do you take them?
Yeah, we'll ride the wave. No, we're not going to go with them anymore. Obviously, they're on their own. But
okay.
We're still riding the wave. Let it roll as long as you can. Hopefully they keep rolling. I think you should dress up until you're 60 if you want to.
Yes, I love that. And Tausch, when they were younger and you were chaperoning on these, did you ever take a roadie, or did any households offer adult treats like Coors Light?
Especially early on when the kids were really young and you had strollers and what. There was, everybody's garage was wide open. You just go and, people would have beers, Coors Lights and whatnot. Yeah, of course. If you're just walking around your neighborhood, absolutely. I don't know.
My parents did too. I just wasn't sure if it went to the wayside.
No, I think that's all good. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole fun of it. The kids have fun, the parents have fun, everybody's having fun. That's what it's all about, right? Everybody having fun.
100%. I'm looking forward to having some fun on Sunday as the Packers clash with the Panthers. Do you have any concerns about this game at all?
Yeah, I think there's always concerns. It's an NFL team. Green Bay, I'm not into the whole trap game idea, but I just realize it's really hard to win. And if you don't have your sharp focus, and if you're not playing, if you don't have the right mindset and you go out there and you make a few mistakes, any team can get beat. I mean, we've seen it. Now, there's some bad teams in the NFL, but most of these games are still pretty tight. There's some exceptions to the rule, but Carolina's 4-4. They're not like a god-awful football team. It's just if Green Bay plays well, they're going to win. Green Bay will probably be able to play a C game and still probably win because they're at home, but that doesn't mean that's what you're hoping to do. And they should win, and if they play 10 times, they will win 9 for you feel really good about it. But why everybody's always intrigued and why people tune in is because it could be that 1 out of 10, and Carolina's going to come in here incredibly fired up and thinking if they find a way to win this game, all of a sudden they can change their outlook and their confidence can go. So there's always concerns, but as far as, if Green Bay has the right mindset and is focused, I think they're going to be just fine.
Mark Tauscher joins us on Jim, Matt, and Molly, host of Wilde and Tausch, weekdays 9 to noon on ESPN Wisconsin. Jesse Nelson and Matt Hamilton today here on Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Tausch, the injury report is out. 2 players are officially out, Dontavian Wicks and who's the other one here? Lucas Van Ness.
Great report.
LVN.
Great report.
I got it.
Really
it's
There's
tiny.
2 players out. I don't know who the hell. Who's out? I don't know.
I wore my glasses today, and I don't see as well with my glass, so I had to kind of zoom in a little bit to see here. So, yes, Wicks and LVN are out, as is Nick Niemann, but no one really cares about Nick Niemann at this point. Brandon McManus and they don't compared to those other 2 names.
Family cares.
Yes, I'm sure there are some people who care about Nick Niemann. For the sake of what my question is about to be, I don't think I needed to say that. Questionable, Brandon McManus and Quay Walker. Tausch, of those 4, and Nick Niemann.
4.5.
Which one do you think is most significant for Sunday?
Quay Walker. I don't even really think it's close. It might be a little bit different if Green Bay had done something and released or traded or done something with Haversick, but they didn't, and he's available. And I think everybody here would feel comfortable if he was kicking on Sunday. He's been great when he's been out there. So Quay Walker's the green dot guy. He's the communicator. He's been, I think, a big part of why this defense has made some big improvements. And if he's not available or if he's limited, all of a sudden you have to kind of reshuffle some things. Green Bay and Jeff Hafley love having both those guys out on the field for 3 downs. And if you don't do that, all of a sudden then you have to bring another corner in, and you feel good about having to bring Hobbs in. You have to change a lot of your philosophy up if one of those 2 guys can't play. And that, to me, is why, not only that he's a good football player, but you have to change a lot of things up in kind of how you shift personnel based around if he's able to play. So I think that would be the biggest concern that I would have.
Tausch, you had brought up potentially trading our kicker who has shined for us when McManus has been out. How do you feel about some of the trade rumors that the Packers should be targeting a cornerback? Do you agree? Do you think that's feasible?
Well, I think it's feasible, and I do think if you can find somebody that you think is better or can contribute in a nice way, go get them. I don't think anybody is sitting here, and we heard Brian Gutekunst in the beginning of, after really the season last year, in the beginning of the offseason, talk about urgency. If you feel like your secondary and Hobbs, if he's struggling and not somebody that you trust, and there's a player out there that you value and think is, you don't have to give up a ton to go get, you want to go win a championship this year. It's draft picks and everything else. That's great. Yeah, you don't give everything away, but you've already shown you'd be willing, if it's the right player, Micah Parsons, you'll give up what the going price is. I think the tough part about this is your limited amount of supply of who would be available that you'd like, and you don't want to overpay. And I think this defense is good enough that you don't need a reach to go find somebody, but I definitely would be looking, especially with some of these teams that are struggling and probably going to be sellers. I would definitely take a look at their lineup and their roster and see if there's somebody that you can maybe pull away from them for the back half of this season that can help contribute to a long playoff run.
I totally agree with that, so I love hearing you say it as well. Tausch, the last question I have, a little bit silly, but tis the season, Halloween, the spooky season. Is there any player or team or anything in the NFL that still haunts you as a Packer fan?
Oh,
player, play,
right,
whatever.
As a fan, no. I mean, you want to see your team as a player. I mean, yeah, you have tough losses that would spook you if you get reminded of it. But for the most part, I think and you're as a competitor, you know the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know that stuff is going to happen, and if you're getting all spooked and you're able to go throw dice at the Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Their high limit room is fantastic. If you want to go check that out, you go shake dice. You don't go hide and cower under a table, right? Like you need to embrace the fact you're going to get. There's going to be some stuff happens in competition, and you got to throw yourself out there. And you, as an Olympic champion, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get great opportunities in life, you go take advantage of them. You don't go hide in a corner or go cry in a noodle bar. You get your butt out there and you shake dice, and you do what you need to do to have a great memory and a big night. Am I right, Jesse?
I didn't actually go to the noodle bar because I didn't want to sit down all by myself, so I ended up going and playing blackjack.
Well, I wasn't. No, Jesse, don't be so sensitive. I mean, I wasn't like talking just in general about you. I was just
feels pretty on the nose for a reference,
but
old
it was
T.
general. I didn't mention anybody's name.
No,
I had no idea.
That's true. Yeah, back there on
totally general.
Monday
Your
night.
point is a valid one, Jim.
Yeah,
Jesse just thinks the world revolves around him, Tosh, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we all know that.
Big main character energy.
Tausch, my last question for you before you go. You just got back from Oregon yesterday, so you were out there for quite a while in the Pacific Northwest. Some may forget you actually did have Badgers volleyball head coach Kelly Sheffield join you on the radio call last Saturday. Huge matchup tonight at the Fieldhouse with Wisconsin and Nebraska renewing their rivalry. Where does this rank among the Badgers sports rivalries to you right now, Wisconsin-Nebraska volleyball?
I mean, I would think it's got to be at the top of the list, right? I mean, was that not the national championship game when we won?
It was.
Not who we beat?
Mm-hmm.
And have we not kind of owned them? And then Kelly Sheffield, I remember when we took the rights over to do their play-by-play on 100.5 ESPN Madison and WTMJ and all that. We had Kelly on, and he was very, brash in saying that, we kind of owned Nebraska. And then since then, Nebraska's had a little run, I think, of 3 in a row of beating us, and they're undefeated, and they're kind of the big kahunas. So I think it's time to shock the world and bring a little juice back, because Nebraska had a better season last year, and they're obviously off to a great start. I know we've had some injuries, but from a rivalry standpoint, it's been back and forth, and that's what you're looking for. You don't want a one-sided rivalry. Nebraska right now has kind of the upper hand, and you can overtake that on a Halloween night at the Fieldhouse. How sweet would that be? So I look forward to listening to John's call and to listening to your analysis. I'll probably have to hit it on a podcast later, but we need a win. I think the volleyball squad needs a win, because Nebraska's got a shot at running away with this thing if they find a way to win tonight, and we don't have another crack at them. We lose tonight, I think any hope for the Big Ten championship is good night.
Yep. Nebraska's in the driver's seat. So a
What
win.
else is even close? Like what, women's?
So
Ohio
I mean,
State,
this weekend we're a little over an hour from puck drop at LeBon for #1 Wisconsin and #3 Minnesota women's hockey, and then
Ohio State's more of our rival.
Yeah, we played them in the championship last year. Yeah, so
the year before.
Yeah, so I guess yeah. So I mean, there you go. If it's back-to-back national championship games with Wisconsin, Ohio State.
What we've seen with the volleyball, but volleyball is intense. Obviously, you have all kinds of history between the two, and it is a great rivalry. And I think you're going to see the Fieldhouse can be packed. I know everybody's excited about it, but Ohio State, Wisconsin women's hockey is probably right up there. And from a men's standpoint, is there anything close? Wisconsin, Minnesota in football? I don't know.
I'm not excited for it this year, and it's sad to say that a game that I truly believe is one of the best rivalry games that we have in the state of Wisconsin is already chalked up to an L in my mind.
Well, that's a loser's mentality.
I know, it's tough, but the Badgers haven't given me anything to prove, like, hey, we can actually go out there and smack Minnesota in the mouth.
Well, Minnesota hasn't exactly been smacking people in the mouth either.
Yeah, that's fair.
They just get crushed by Iowa.
Yeah. After they're all riding that high from beating Nebraska.
Which we also got crushed by Iowa.
Yeah, they got 3 points against Iowa. How'd we do?
All right, Tausch, looks like we're all out of time.
All right, boys.
Happy Halloween, old T.
You about got it. See you guys.
Mark Tauscher joining us, host of Wildy and Tausch. Very well-produced show, weekdays 9 to noon here on ESPN Wisconsin. What are you shaking your head?
Every time they mention Wildy and Towers, it's just the shameless plug. I mean, I would do the same thing. I'm rolling my eyes because I probably would do it, but I never have the chance.
Mark Tauscher joining us here on Jim, Matt, and Molly. He's right. Wisconsin, Nebraska, the competitiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska owns the all-time series against Wisconsin, but Wisconsin does own the series since Kelly Sheffield became the head coach in 2013. That included a run of winning 7 in a row, or 10 in a row, I should say, over the span of 5 or 6 years. They did play in the national championship. Prior to all that success, Wisconsin's coach, John Cook, is the one who left for Nebraska, where they won 4 national titles. There's some history there over the last 2.5 decades.
There's juice here.
There's juice to the rivalry.
I wish they had, like, a trophy. You know what I mean? Like big football games, like we have the axe and stuff like that.
There should be.
Volleyball should have some rivalry trophies.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty cool.
Well, we're going to have to talk to Kelly about that one, Jesse.
We know some people. Hunter and I are part of the Volleyball Radio Network. We know some people. We can talk about this. Good idea, man, Hamilton. Woo-hoo. Appreciate that. Keep your thoughts on Halloween coming. Are you Team Matt Hamilton pro Halloween, as he's dressed up as Anakin Skywalker all day long? Came to the office just for our trick-or-treating at 1 o'clock.
And pizza.
Left and then came back for the show. Or are you Team Matt LaFleur, who doesn't give a bleep about Halloween, as said in a question from Rob Domofsky earlier today in Green Bay? Weigh in on the Siding Unlimited poll question on Twitter at ESPN Madison, at Jim, Matt, and Molly. As we head to this commercial break, we hear from Jim Rutledge, who's going to tell us all about Chalmers Jewelers. Don't go anywhere. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton is Madison's custom jeweler. They are Madison's family-owned jeweler. Whether you go to the Madison or Middleton location, you're going to run into either Garrett, Devin, Ruth, or Scott Chalmers, and you're going to have an opportunity to work with one of their great custom jewelers. So if you're looking for a custom piece of jewelry and you want to make sure it's the best in the area, go to Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Brandon and Tulsa, my calloused heels ended their silk chic era after one night.
Oh, God, that just,
You all right over there?
I hate the feeling of, like, when your feet or something on your body is, like, dry and it, like, scrapes against the sheets. Oh, God, that just,
I'm with you on that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. A late one for Wisconsin volleyball. Undefeated Nebraska rolling into Madison on Halloween night. Head coach Kelly Sheffield on why fans can expect more treats than tricks for this upcoming match.
This has been a great battle over the year. You've had some 5-setters on both sides. You've had some 3-0 sweeps, but every single time you've had elite play that has been pretty inspiring. Expect nothing less of what we're going to see here in Fieldhouse this weekend.
First serve scheduled for 8 p.m. Pre-match beginning at 7:30 on 100.5 ESPN.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
You want in on the autumn action at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee? Of course you do. With $300,000 in prizes, who wouldn't? November 1st through the 20th, play with your rewards card for entries. Thursdays, pick your win from a prize board. At the end of the night, all leftover prizes go to one winner in a jackpot drawing. Autumn action. It's going down at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Make the best seat in the house yours. Carbless delivers the handcrafted cocktail experience right to your living room. Bold flavor, no carbs, no sugar, just 100 calories, and all the taste with none of the extra baggage. From kickoff to the final play, Carbless is your game day go-to. Hosting friends, watching with family, or celebrating every big drive, Carbless keeps the good times pouring. So when the game's on the line, make the winning call. Skip the mixing, grab the bliss, and make every seat the best seat in the house. Find Carbless near you at drinkcarbless.com.
The savings are scary good at Metro Kia of Madison this month. Get behind the wheel of a 2026 Kia Sportage for just 1.9% APR for 48 months. Only $21.47 per month per $1,000 finance. Or go electric in the 2025 Kia EV6 with a shocking 0% APR for 72 months. Just $38.89 per thousand finance. But hurry, these frightfully good offers disappear after November 3rd. Visit MetroKiaMadison.com today.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Martin Sessaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
No sleep till!
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Jesse and Hambone today.
Yeah.
When the mountains are blue, Matt, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light with the Force.
He's Anakin Skywalker, which is why he's saying he's doing it with the Force. And if you're watching on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, where you should subscribe if you are, so that you get notified every time Jim, Matt, and Molly, Wildy and Tausch, Prep Mania, Wisconsin Volleyball with the announcer cam tonight, all of our different video components. When we go live, you subscribe to the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. You get notified every time we go live. It's a perfect setup in case you might forget. You're cooking dinner, whatever, you forget that we're live. Well, you get notified, you open it up, you get to watch all of our great content on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Matt using the Force with his hand. Doing the
Force crush.
You've perfected the Force crush. Yeah, it's good. Force crush, like that.
For Coors Lights, of course.
844-770-3776 is the carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. We're going to talk Halloween, trick-or-treating getting underway. We're just approaching kickoff in many of our communities around Dane County and its surrounding areas here. Kickoff of Halloween night 2025 for the trick-or-treaters. We'll do some live check-ins from around the state coming up with the Jim, Matt, and Molly crew in the 5 o'clock hour. Before we move on, though, Tausch did talk about this being a classic trap game. I mentioned that he doesn't subscribe as much to that as a professional athlete.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Normally,
I respect you.
Yeah. Fourth place finisher, Matt Hamilton.
Well, I mean, a lot of pros finish in fourth place or worse, but they're still professional athletes.
Yeah, fair.
Do you believe in...
I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, you did. You put your hand on it.
You hit the button. I meant to pull it.
You have a toy lightsaber in your pocket, and you just backed up, hit the button, went, oh, my bad, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I should have said I didn't mean to hit the button. I meant to pull it out and then hit the button.
Remarkable.
Like, I just ignited my lightsaber in its holster, like... That's Jedi 101.
Bring the lightsaber. There's no use hiding it now. Bring the lightsaber out. Sure. Oh, wow.
Cool.
That's such a cool blue lightsaber, Matt. That's awesome.
I am a Jedi.
Wow. Cool. Do you ever do the fight anybody with that at home? You have you and Jen do a little sword fight or
a
lightsaber duel, I think
you
is what they like to call them.
This lightsaber was just for this Halloween costume? No. It's to have a lightsaber.
Why? What do you do with it?
Lightsaber fights.
Cool.
Jen has one too. She's a Sith Lord. I'm a Jedi. We battle for supremacy of the house.
And who
gets to pick the next show that we watch on Netflix or Hulu?
You have not once in your life decided who's going to pick the next show you're watching on whatever streaming platform of choice by lightsaber fight. No. That has not happened once in your life.
No, but I would guarantee it will happen. Because that sounds like fun. And I think she could get down to that. She could subscribe to the, lightsaber duel for the next series we watch. I think she'd be in for that.
Can you please, for 30 seconds, answer, do you believe in trap games in professional sports?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, really? I thought you would say no. Why?
Because there's absolutely games that you don't intend to look over, but sometimes you can't help but think about the next team that might be a bit of a struggle. Like we got the Eagles. I would be upset if they did, but I wouldn't blame the Packers for half overlooking the Panthers right now. They're a good football team, but the Packers are a great football team, and you've got to focus on each game as it comes. I've played in events where I promise you I didn't try to overlook a team, but we've gotten beat. And it kind of goes both ways. We had just this year, we played one of our rivals, our U.S. rivals, also going to be competing for the Olympic trial spot in a quarterfinal. And then in the semifinal, we played a team that we beat 9 times out of 10, like Tauscher said. And that team got the one game that we lost. And I think we were kind of thinking, we beat the toughest team in the tournament in the quarterfinal. We're just going to walk our way through the rest of this event and win the tournament. And we got ahead of ourselves. They played really good, and we lost. And I would say that was a trap game, and we fell for it.
It's refreshing to hear that. It's refreshing to hear a professional athlete actually say that, yes, there is such a thing as a trap game. Because Matt LaFleur and everyone said, no, we're taking it seriously. We're looking ahead to this game.
Yeah.
No one's looking ahead. But
not even going trick-or-treating.
Everyone says that. You don't want to, and I didn't intend it. It's more you realize it's a trap game after the fact. You know what I mean? That's when I could deem it a trap game. It's you overlooked the Panthers if they happen to lose.
That's interesting. So are you saying then if everyone all week is asking the Packers, Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, Micah Parsons, etc., are you worried this is going to be a trap game? You think by asking that all ahead of time, it therefore does not become a trap game?
No, because if they lose, I'm going to chalk it up to overlooking.
Well, you can't just play the results.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know a trap game necessarily when you're going into it. You know when you're better than a team, but if you go out there and play your best and kick the snot out of them the way you should, it wasn't a trap game because we didn't get trapped by it. But after the fact, if you did lose, you could say, you know what? That might have been part of it.
So, the Browns game, week 3, trap game? Coming off Thursday Night Football against Jaden Daniels, Monday night against
big 10-day
Cowboys.
Break,
yeah.
And then a big 10-day break. Hindsight, maybe a little bit of a trap game. We thought we were going to be able to go in there, take down an old Joe Flacco, and everyone in Wisconsin thought we were going to be 3-0 at that point.
Sure did.
And then we weren't.
Everyone thought we were going to be 8-0, 9-0 at that point.
I don't think I'm hindsight's 20/20. Yeah, I get that, but I think it's totally fair if someone from the Packers that was a trap game. And that honestly gives me confidence this week. We already got trapped this year. And we almost got it again in Arizona. We've been fooled enough this season. Let's not get fooled again. We've gotten away with a 1 loss, and we squeaked out a win in Arizona. Let's not get fooled by the Panthers. Take it seriously. Because whether you want to call it that or not, I don't blame anybody who's a part of the game who's this is not a trap game because you are focusing on it. But if you get beat, I don't think it's unfair for someone like me in this media role to say that was a trap game and you got trapped.
844-770-3776. I like how you play both cards. You're a media member 1 minute, and then you're a professional gold medal curler in another.
Trust me, I'm back to gold medal curler now. I'm done being media member.
Okay, good. And a Jedi in between. You're a man of many talents, a Renaissance man, Matt Hamilton.
And a Jedi.
Matt and I are going
to have to take your toys away.
Well, you didn't have the sounder for a lightsaber, so I had to improvise.
Matt and I are going to have a lightsaber duel during our little commercial break here. When we come back, we're going to do a little "Don't Quote Me" heading into this Halloween turn ahead. What kind of daylight savings do you turn it?
Fall back, spring forward.
So it's turn back the clock weekend.
Yep.
Okay. Extra hour to party on Saturday night, Matt. Just keep that in mind. There
Love
you go.
that.
Back in 2 minutes, Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Hey, it's Kelly Sheffield, Wisconsin Badgers volleyball head coach. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
What is up, Madison? I'm Hunter Vaughn. Your Sports Center update is brought to you by Madison Axe. Enjoy axe throwing, craft beer, bags, shuffleboard, and more fun at Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Visit MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Happy Halloween, Madison! And Packers head coach Matt LaFleur doesn't know that, though, as he's just focused on the Carolina Panthers.
It's Halloween, huh? Got a big discussion with this with my assistant Daryl. I was like, I don't give a if it's Halloween. All right, we're trying to win a game. Period. Yeah, it's a Friday in the National Football League. That's what day it is.
It's just a Friday in the National Football League to Matt LaFleur as the Packers get ready to take on the Carolina Panthers this Sunday. Kickoff is set for noon. You can turn into Green Bay game day starting at 9 a.m. to get you ready for that game here on 100.5 ESPN Madison. Coming up a little bit later on tonight, the 11th ranked Badgers volleyball team hosts No.1 Nebraska. Coverage starts at 7:30.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
No Jim, no Molly. So it is ham and jelly, just like it all started a number of years ago. Ooh.
I was hoping to find a hole in your logic.
Battle of wits. I'm always willing to sign up for one with you.
No,
ham and jelly. I feel like I've emerged victorious in that particular
Well, no, you just
joust.
emerged wrong. It's not victorious. You just stuck to your guns. Your wrong opinion.
That's actual factual. Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Matt Hamilton, here's Jesse Nelson.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Ham and jelly indeed. Jesse Nelson, Matt Hamilton, Jim, Molly, and primetime Ryan Wollersheim are all out today. Halloween festivities around the state of Wisconsin. We're going to have something really fun cooked up here next segment. We're going to be joined by all three of them from different locations.
Simultaneously.
Some with their friends, some with their family. It's going to be a ton of fun checking in as we go Halloween live, trick-or-treating 2025, spanning the state of Wisconsin. Hunter Vaughn is our producer today. He's in for primetime Ryan Wollersheim behind the glass here in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. Hunter and I are spending a full day together today. We're doing this show. We're doing Badger Volleyball tonight.
Awful.
It's the best. Love you, buddy.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
844-770
for Jesse.
3776 is the carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. We were just talking about trap games in the NFL. We'll get to Don't Quote Me here for Wisconsin volleyball in a moment. Jeremiah and Madison text in on the carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. Come on, guys. You really think they're not planning for this game? They're NFL coaches.
No one said they weren't planning
Exactly.
for it.
No one's saying they're not planning for it. It's just you get comfortable knowing you're a big favorite against what you perceive to be an inferior opponent. Yes, the Panthers are a serious NFL team that's 4-4. We all get that. They're a good. Well, they're not very.
Wish I knew a little bit more about this guy so I can make an analogy. Like, do you play any bar leagues? Like, do you know of? Like, do you play any sports or games where you have opponents that you're like, oh yeah, we've beaten these guys before? Like, you obviously don't practice throughout the week, but you don't think about it.
Imagine you're at, I'm going to try this on the fly. Imagine you're tailgating a Brewers game in the middle of the summer. It's a beautiful night out, and you're tailgating on a Saturday evening. Sun's out, several Coors Lights in hand, and you're throwing bags in the parking lot. You're going up against your buddy that you're always competitive when you're playing against him. And then there's some guy who wants to challenge you coming up, and he's like, he won this bar championship, and he's like this really good bags player, wants to participate in some kind of local tournament. You're like, I'd love to see how I can do compared to that guy. But then in between, it's
to keep
like
the table, so to speak.
Yeah, in between those two matchups, it's like your wife's friend is like, oh, can I play? And you're like, yeah, sure. You just kind of like you're going through the motions. You're still playing the game. You still understand that, yes, you want to win, but you're not taking it as you're maybe thinking more about, okay, when can I run to the bathroom real quick? When can I grab another Coors? Oh, are we done with those hot dogs on the grill yet? Like, those are the things. How's that analogy? Is it pretty good?
I think that's pretty good. That's a perfect example of a trap game, because if you win that one, you didn't think that was a trap game, but if you lost it, you better believe you'd be like, man, I overlooked them, wasn't paying attention. They made 6 or 4 bags in a row and got 12 points, and we were cooked.
I also think we're not giving paying enough attention to the fact that they're coming off of the one time that these guys are going to play against Aaron Rodgers too. Mm-hmm. And that Sunday night game against the Steelers, like that was a big game too.
Bit of a hangover, so to speak.
Yeah, so
and
it's
they
like there's
played
a
well,
combination of all of that, I think, going in with this that we saw with the Packers against the Browns. And it could be the same thing here where you have that emotional high of the Sunday night game. You've got this game, but you've got the defending Super Bowl champs then the following week. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a lot coming into this.
Yeah. Jordan Love winning NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Micah Parsons Defensive Player of the Month. And you just get a little comfortable. Yeah, we're a pretty doggone good football team here.
Yeah, and no one's overlooking them. They're not already scheming against the Philly defense and just ignoring whatever the Panthers do. Like, no one's saying that. But they might be comfortable in where they're at and not be as dialed as they would be. Or could be.
Keep the thoughts coming. We do appreciate the feedback and the conversation. 844-770-3776 is the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. List is more. Jim, Matt, and Molly, Jesse and Matt, Jim, Molly, Primetime Ryan Wollersheim are all out today, although we will hear from them coming up here in a few minutes. Before we hear from everyone spanning the state for a little trick-or-treating live coverage 2025, I'm very excited to do that. I'm looking forward to it. It is not a trap game for Wisconsin volleyball tonight hosting Nebraska. Number 1 unbeaten Nebraska at the Fieldhouse. And since we have 2 of the 3 members of the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network here subbing in on the show, we figured, why don't we do a little bonus Don't Quote Me this week on Jim, Matt, and Molly?
We're not saying it's gonna happen.
Let it ride!
But if it does, then we want credit.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
I told you all.
If not, well...
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said...
As Jesse said, the Badgers, number 11 in the country for volleyball, hosting the number 1 team in the country. So instead of doing Packers related, and the Badgers football team is off, we are doing volleyball Don't Quote Me's. We'll start with Jesse. We'll give Matt a little bit of time to think about this one.
So we're going to let him wind up to it. All right, well, I will go first, and here is my thought tonight. Wisconsin is looking for a signature victory. This would be an amazing win, especially with Charlie Furbringer out with an injury, one of the best setters in the country. If Wisconsin could pull off a home victory at the Fieldhouse over Nebraska, which has a new head coach, it's not John Cook anymore coming in here for the first time, I think this is what's going to happen tonight. 5 sets. Wisconsin gets outscored by Nebraska, but Wisconsin wins the match in 5 sets. So
Okay,
I think
interesting.
Throw up one clunker.
So I think Nebraska, there's 1 or 2 clunker sets where Nebraska wins it, 25-16. They can run away with one, get hot on a big stretch. 25-19, win it by 5 or 6. But I think Wisconsin wins close ones, and they get outscored by Nebraska for the night. But in 5, the Badgers win it at the Fieldhouse on Halloween night, upsetting the number 1 unbeaten Nebraska Cornhuskers.
So to give Matt a little bit more time on this as well, my don't quote me.
Time does Matt need? Jeez.
I'm trying to be nice to Matt.
I played a game this year. I was ready. And that said, I was gonna pull Charlie in my don't quote me. So I'm glad you told me. Or Jesse said she was out.
Know she's not playing.
I did not know she was
been out
injured
for like a month and a half.
Yeah, I was unaware. I went to
see?
the Illini game this year. I did go to one game.
Okay. Mine, since Grace Egan is back, Grace Egan is going to have a double-double, kills and aces. Badgers win it in 4.
What?
Yeah.
I love that.
This is going to be a Grace Egan legacy match.
Double aces?
She had 6 of them in a match earlier in the year. She's
against
back.
the Milwaukee Panthers, not against number 1 Nebraska.
And the whole point of this segment is you get a little crazy because we're not going to go back and check the tape on it.
Yeah, don't quote him.
Yeah.
Double-digit aces against the number 1.
She's going to go off.
It's ridiculous.
I love that. I love it.
Well, you know what? I'm glad Hunter went because there's nothing that Matt could say I think that would be more ridiculous than double-digit aces as
And
a
then when
prediction.
it happens, I look
for
like
Grace.
a genius.
Sure. Yep. All right. Matt, what you got?
3-set sweep by the Badgers, and Mimi's going to have 20 kills.
It's actually reasonable. Like, that might actually happen.
It's a pretty good prediction.
Not bold enough?
Mimi Collier, who's in contention for National Player of the Year honors. So the transfer from Oregon has been just on a tear all season long at Wisconsin. So 20-plus kills, 20 or more, in a 3-set sweep for the Badgers at home against Nebraska.
Yep.
Mimi's had 20-plus, I believe it's 5 times this year.
That's been a handful.
Yeah.
She's done it. And a lot of those in 3-setters, potentially, too, again, because they haven't played many that have gone more than 3 much of this season. All right. Those are our Don't Quote Me's big match tonight. Make sure you tune in. Wisconsin and Nebraska at the Fieldhouse. If you are listening and you're getting ready to head over to the Fieldhouse, we encourage you to get loud tonight. Going to be a fun one. 7:30 pre-match show starts here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network, 100.5 ESPN, with First Serve John Audius and the Hall of Famer Pete Waite with the call just after 8 o'clock tonight. A little late, Matt. You'll be okay. Stay up a little past your bedtime.
I'll be up.
Watch
also,
that one.
If you're planning on going, I would actually start getting over there like now. Kelly Sheffield tweeted this morning 9.5 hours before the match, and there were already people outside the main gate for the Fieldhouse for this match.
That's incredible.
That's crazy.
We're a volleyball school.
I did mention this on Wilde and Tausch this morning, and if you haven't seen this yet, the ESPN Madison announcer cam live stream is really fun. So you can watch John and Pete call the match from the Fieldhouse, the live stream of them calling the action. So here's what you should do. If you're not going, if you're watching at home tonight, because it's going to be the thing to watch tonight, turn it on Big Ten Network, sync it up with the YouTube stream of the announcer cam so you can watch the game while listening to John and Pete on the call. That is your ideal experience if you're a Wisconsin volleyball fan, or if you're even just a casual fan and you're turning in tonight. You pause the YouTube and you wait for Big Ten Network to be right where you want, whether it's like the first serve of the match or of any set, or just knowing when they're like line it up with a serve when boom you get the pat of the ball. And you can hear it on the YouTube stream, and you can see it on TV. Mute the TV, listen on the announcer cam on YouTube. It's the perfect setup for consuming Wisconsin volleyball.
Yeah, John has we have a great setup for microphones, so he literally has microphones down on the net. So that's why when you listen to the broadcast, you can hear their hands making contact with the ball. So that it's perfect for being able to time up the sound.
Okay. Yeah, it's like the little speeding and they do
exactly.
Clap. Yeah, okay, I got you. I like that.
Matt's a radio professional. He knows how all that works. And
yeah, I've done a lot of TV too, Jesse.
We use the force. 844-770-3776, the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. Keep your thoughts coming in on Halloween because we are going to shift gears and we are going to go into I'm so excited to do this. We're going to have Jim, Molly, and Ryan from different respective locations weighing in on how Halloween night 2025 is transpiring for them in their respective location. Jim's in Oregon, Molly in Waupun, Ryan's on his way to Milwaukee. We're going to hear from all of them, the usual Jim, Matt, and Molly crew on Halloween night. Coming up next on Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
The Barry Alvarez Show, live from Ruth Chris Steakhouse with Jesse Nelson, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, Barry Alvarez.
Amen.
Amen, Barry.
So you can tell Derek. Rutledge that.
Amen, Molly.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Molly, what is bothering you about this place? Why are you getting so sweaty?
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Don't be haunted by high prices this Halloween. Metro Ford of Madison has frightfully good deals waiting just for you. Right now, drive home the all-new 2025 Ford F-150 or F-150 STX. Or escape the ordinary in a 2025 Ford Escape. Both with just 2.9% APR for up to 66 months. Only $16.41 per month for $1,000 finance. But hurry, these scary good offers vanish November 3rd. Visit MetroFordOfMadison.com today, where the deals are a treat, never a trick.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offer the Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
From the baseball playoffs to regular season football, Prize Picks is the best way to win cash watching our favorite teams. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? Well, make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks now offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. Join millions of users. Sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download the Prize Picks app today and use that code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey Madison, it's John Audius, play-by-play voice of Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. Join me for the Call the Match coming up later today on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app, brought to you by Smith Roofing.
Happy Halloween on Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Jesse Nelson, Matt Hamilton with you today. Jim.
The only dedicated member of this show, Matt
Yep,
Hamilton.
You're the only one working on a holiday.
Because when
still,
I'm not
it's a
here, I'm
baffling
still
fact.
working. You know what I mean? Like, it's a holiday. I'm still here for you guys, the fans, because...
Don't push it. Just
I'm here for you. I'm just here for them.
You're already winning by being here. Don't push it, and you might be in the good graces of everyone. But instead, you got to try and go too far.
Sometimes when you're the favorite, you have to go above and beyond.
Especially when you just went through a stretch where you were here for like 2 shows out of 4 weeks. But
I was working.
Right. 844-770-3776, the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. I am jealous. I knew I was going to be working tonight no matter what. Once the Wisconsin volleyball schedule came out, we saw Nebraska was the opponent tonight for the biggest match of the regular season at the Fieldhouse. That's coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. So I knew that I would not be part of the Halloween festivities at our house. One of my favorite things to do is to get the fire going on the portable fire pit in the front driveway, and we sit outside, we get some hot chocolate in the mugs, and we're playing some music. The kids are coming up, passing out the candy, getting to know some of the neighbors. I've lived in the house now for 3 years. I love Halloween and passing out the candy. I like that maybe more than like celebrating Halloween in college, just because of the pressure of like having a costume and everything. I just love the like older approach to Halloween.
I think I know where your lackluster Halloween costumes come from. College traumatized it.
No, like I never shot and missed. I'm not good at it.
Okay.
So I like being the supporter of fun for everyone else in the neighborhood. So I'm really jealous that I am not at home with my wife and her friends passing out the candy tonight for all of the trick-or-treaters that are coming through. But thankfully, we can have some fun checking in on how Halloween and trick-or-treating is going on around the entire state of Wisconsin with the members of the show who are not here today for the very reason of being out with their families tonight. So let's go ahead and start with Molly Brown. Molly Brown joins us live from Waupun, where she is out for trick-or-treating tonight. Molly, hi. How's it going in Waupun?
Hello, everyone. It's good. So far, so good. Right now, actually, 0 of 3 babies are crying, so that's an improvement from about 2 minutes ago from all 3 of them crying at once. So, good. Hey, give me a hand.
Are the babies... Oh, what are we doing?
Nope, sorry. I'm just trying to grab my kid's hand.
Oh, that's nice. So what are the kids dressed as here for Halloween?
So my toddler is Shrek, and then the twins are Little Red Riding Hood and a werewolf.
Nice. Matt, do you approve of the costumes?
So that's
Yeah, I think they're great. Molly actually showed me a picture of the twins already, and it was very cute little outfits there. Molly, are you dressed up as anything?
I am dressed as a disheveled mom right now. That's my costume.
Perfect.
Oh,
what you wear to work?
Yes, exactly, literally. Can you say thank you?
Oh, live trick-or-treating.
He's getting some rings right now.
Oh, like the fruit rings. That's a good addition.
No,
ring
like
pop.
rings that you wear on your finger.
Oh, the ring. Oh,
like a spider ring?
Oh, like not edible. Just
They're a choking hazard. Hey, yeah. Tyson, come on this way. Sorry, I'm trying to lead him into one of our friends' house.
That's all good. Sounds like things are busy in Waupun. Molly, we'll let you go. Thanks for checking in.
One quick question,
guys.
Molly.
Thanks for filling in.
Molly, one quick question. What
Yes.
is the candy tax that you charge for your children?
Oh, good question.
I'm not a big candy person, but I'll eat the ones that he can eat. So, like Starburst, he literally can't have.
Okay.
So I'll eat those.
All right.
Everything else, he'll eat a little bit, but not too much.
All right. I like that. Oh, have fun.
All right, guys.
Go catch your
Thanks.
toddler.
Happy Halloween. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Molly Brown joining us live from Waupun on Halloween night trick-or-treating 2025. We now go to primetime Ryan Wollersheim, who is on his way to Milwaukee for Halloween festivities. Prime, how are you doing here for trick-or-treating 2025?
My trick-or-treating is going great. It's a surreal experience being on the other end of the phone of one of these for the first time. Just hearing Hunter on the other end and realizing the phone number is not the station phone number. I thought I was getting a toll-free call that I almost denied, so I'm glad I picked it up. But no, I'm currently halfway to Milwaukee on I-94, just trying to avoid being run off the road by other cars.
Ooh, so, okay, I have a feeling you're not trick-or-treating like Molly and her kids tonight. What are your big plans on Halloween night?
What was your hint for that, Jesse? That I was dressed as Mike McDaniel or that I'm 26 years old? Which one of those gave it away?
Something between the two would be what leads me to you may not be going out trick-or-treating like Molly and her entire group of children. Yeah.
No, I will not be trick-or-treating. I will say, props to Molly for even taking the call, because listening to that on the other end, it sounded like she was Mike McDaniel trying to keep her entire team in line. Or just literally trying to keep one of her young children from choking on not a pop ring, just an actual ring on someone's finger. And as she's trying to get off the phone, Matt just has to get in one more question about what's your favorite candy? Let her go.
To snipe.
She clearly has too much on her plate.
No. You know how good Molly is at multitasking. She's able to completely block out Jim, have her own take, and ignore me simultaneously. I knew she could handle it.
And I'm in her ear the entire time too. So that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Matt, as someone who is well experienced in going out on Halloween night, as an older, what am I looking for here? A college student or college student plus.
Yep.
What advice do you have for primetime Wollersheim as he's heading down to the big Halloween party in Milwaukee this evening?
Well, if you are vibing some candy, I may or may not have done this. I walked up to a house, rang the doorbell in a costume because I was going to a Halloween party, and I said my child was too shy to come up and trick or treat.
Shut up.
And then I got a candy bar and then went on my merry way.
Wait, but Matt, how many years ago was this, and how old were you at the time?
I probably did not look old enough to really have a kid, but
it was
who's
2
gonna
o'clock this
question it?
afternoon.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
I was saying, Ryan, I was probably it was 2010, so I think I was 23.
Oh wow!
I could have had a kid, but
Unreal.
I was pretty young.
That's terrible.
What?
Have you no shame?
It's not like I took the whole basket. I just took one piece of candy. I was walking with my friends. I'm like, watch this.
What were you just trying to prove a point that you could do it?
Yeah,
what?
basically. And also nostalgia. Ringing the doorbell's the best part, and I wanted to trick or treat.
One time, Ryan, I did go out in downtown Madison Halloween night. Went to a bar with some of my friends, my friend and his wife. I met a polar bear. This is well before I met my wife Becca. I met a polar bear who I thought was a pretty cute polar bear.
Okay.
And we exchanged numbers, but because
What were you dressed as? What were you dressed as?
I was like a zombie vampire kind of thing. It was like a half-hearted effort to do like a face paint and it wasn't
absolutely.
It would have been great if you were like a grizzly bear or Winnie the Pooh or something.
No. Yeah, that's me and my honey. So I tried to get the number for the polar bear, and we were like, we hit it off pretty well. She had to go because some of her friends were heading back, and she's like, yeah, text me. And so I only got 8 of the digits, and it wasn't one of the intentional things where they purposely leave one of them out. It was with the costume. She had the polar bear thumbs.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
If I had a nickel for every
it.
time a girl told me it was polar bear thumbs and gave me the wrong number.
So watch out for polar bear thumbs tonight, Wooly. Have fun at the Halloween party in Milwaukee. We hope you have a blast.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for holding it down. Matt, thanks for working overtime for us. We appreciate you.
No problem, Ryan. And don't do anything tonight I wouldn't do.
Okay, I'll stay home.
Primetime Ryan Wollersheim joining us on his way.
I wouldn't do that.
To the
It's like the wrong answer.
Post-college Halloween party in Milwaukee. That leaves one person left to bring in live from Trick or Treating 2025 in Oregon, Wisconsin. It's Jim Rutledge. Jim, good evening. How you doing on Trick or Treating 2025?
Having a grand old time, except I'm very quickly going to take the dog back because she's extremely annoying on this trip.
Oh, no. What's the problem?
Pulling. It's got to be pulling.
Pulling like crazy. Too many dogs, too much excitement for her. So we're going to take her around the block, and then I'm going to drop her back off. So she'll get some time out, but there's too much going on for her.
My dogs are pretty good walkers, too, but if there was a bunch of kids dressed up as weird things, my Golden would not be loving it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And then there's other dogs out and all these other smells, and it's
fair
too
enough.
much for her.
Jim, what's your level of involvement here for Trick or Treating 2025?
Well, I'm the only person in the group with the adults that's dressed up, so that'd be one part of my level of involvement. But there's a group of 4 of us, and we're kind of lingering back as got 2, 12-year-olds. My oldest brought 2 friends, and then my youngest brought 1 friend. So we're kind of lingering back and letting them do their thing.
Right. Jim, do you have a roadie?
Yes, of course.
Bless you.
Coors Light in hand, ready to go.
Everyone with me has it. Everyone with me has a roadie as well.
Has any houses offered adult candies? Adult candies. Adult treats.
Well, that sounds a different thing. But no, no adult candy has been offered to us, nor adult beverages. That feels like more of a camping thing. I haven't really run into that a lot. Trick-or-treating here in Oregon.
I trick-or-treated in the 90s, and my parents, like my dad literally had a bag that had extra beers in it.
So this is where your love of the holiday comes from.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like every house
I feel like there used to
had
be like one house that had that. But, yeah.
It's incredible. Jim, so Matt and I are not parents at this juncture in our lives, but I do feel like, just from talking with Tauscher earlier, Halloween feels like one of those where it's a kind of a metric for, it can be a little it can hit you a little bit differently than you expect some days when the kids are getting a little older. And at first, they want to hold your hand and go around, and then eventually they want to kind of be on their own. Does it feel like that for you at this point, or has that not been a thing?
I see it. We were informed that this will probably be our last year of taking our oldest trick-or-treating. A friend of hers who's a year older is not, trick-or-treating with this group. And our youngest we got a few more years with them. So it'll be harder when they ditch us. But I did see the moms in the group. There was little, toddler-type kids trick-or-treating, and they're all longing for that. But honestly, those are the worst. Because it's like forever, and you go to 5 houses, and they're cold, and they can't walk because they got tiny little legs. So this is actually not that bad. It's nice and relaxed.
All right, and Jim, I got to ask, because I asked Molly, and apparently that was a faux pas, according to Ryan. Do you charge a candy tax for taking them out?
Oh, of course.
And what are you pulling? What are you taxing them with?
Well, here's the part. So Nola will give me Butterfingers. Like, if she gets them, she's just going to give them to me because she's nice. Rosie fights it, so then I eat more of her candy later on when she goes to bed because she's unaware. So,
and what are you pulling? You're like a Reese's guy? You pulling more Butterfingers?
It really depends. I do try to, whatever they got the most of. But we actually pretty nice neighborhood. I won't eat any of their full candy bars, but I will try to do a little mix of everything. A little bit of candy, a little bit of chocolate. Whatever tickles my fancy at the moment.
I love that. And did you go as a Blues Brother, or did you get back into your Matt Hamilton costume?
I'm currently a Blues Brother, and then actually when I drop the dog, I'm probably going to change because it's kind of cold. So I'm probably going to change into something comfortable and warm.
Warmer.
Fair enough. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time.
Yeah, Jim, thanks for checking in. We appreciate the updates from Trick or Treating in Oregon. Appreciate it. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys.
See ya.
That was fun. Molly Brown, Ryan Wollersheim, and Jim Rutledge all checking in from around the state.
All with very different Halloween experiences this year.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, Molly was actually trying to grab her kid's hand. Jim was told, we don't want you within 2 houses by his oldest. And Ryan Wollersheim,
Prime's ready to party.
He's going to a party.
Yeah. I do want to defend the other producer there, and you shouldn't have asked the mom with multiple kids trying to run around another question. It wasn't the question.
She very clearly was ready to go.
Of the interview.
Very clearly
she's
was
a rock
ready
star.
to go.
And I know Tyson's fine.
And she requested the day off and still is volunteering her time to join us for a couple of minutes for this fun trick-or-treating segment we were going to do.
Jesse tried to kick her off. I was like, Molly's not quite ready.
I was driving the show, and you said, wait, let me just take the wheel for a second and ask one more thing that's going to disrupt her more this evening.
If I get a text from Molly, an angry text saying, like, hey, Tyson swallowed that spider ring.
Text because Molly's too nice.
She's got her
to do
hands
that.
full. She's going to be busy till 8 o'clock tonight.
So you're saying no harm, no foul, is what you're saying?
No, that's
what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
A weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend, Behind the Bucks, and Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production. Marcus and his son Chris, a 1995 UCLA hoops champ himself, talk everything happening in the Bucks world. Nice win last night. Ryan Rollins, you know who that is yet, Matt?
Yeah.
Good. Big night last night for leading the Bucks, 32 points in a win over the Golden State Warriors. A lot of fun to start the Bucks season. They're 4-1. You talk with Marcus and his son Chris. They're talking everything happening in the Bucks world, joined by some of the biggest names in basketball. Plus, they answer your questions as well. Stay on the beat of the Bucks. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're going to go pole dancing on Halloween night. That's scary. Coming up next, Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Also, just to do show policy, got to get Jim, Matt, and Molly tattooed on your buttocks if you're going to host the show. So.
If you're going to host or produce?
You guys can.
You guys are going to find a new producer. I'm sorry, guys.
Good content.
I'll probably find a
Matt,
spot. I can find a spot for it. Yeah. I can throw a JMM somewhere.
Big dumper.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Riley Yauk here as the postseason rolls on across ESPN Madison. This week we head to Monona Grove for Level 2 of the WIAA playoffs as the Silver Eagles take on the Germantown Warhawks. Myself and the Dean Dennis Semrau have the call this Friday. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Van Vogler, Sun Prairie East High School. You came in right when the school split. What was that like?
It was very challenging with seeing a lot of my friends on the other side of the town, but we still have a lot of great players over here, great coaching with every single sport.
But baseball, you've been to state twice in baseball. What's that like going up to Appleton where the baby Brewers play?
It's always very cool going up to Appleton, just making those deep runs in the playoffs. They're always really fun, a lot of emotion, and you just have a great town in Sun Prairie you're playing behind, so it's just great to have a great community behind you.
At Hard Rock Casino Rockford, the unforgettable experience goes far beyond the casino floor with the luxury of their dining and entertainment. Savor prime cuts and fresh seafood at Council Oaks Steak and Seafood, or explore 7 unique dining venues that deliver flavors from around the world. Then let the night ignite at Hard Rock Live, where the world's greatest acts take the stage. Hard Rock Casino Rockford, let's hard rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
When it comes to your health, do you want to buy something online or do you want to meet with someone local? A local doctor with a family-owned business that cares about you. That's right, you want to meet with Nestor Rodriguez and Ashley Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. You have questions about cryotherapy, red light therapy, hormone replacement treatments, GLP-1s, or you just want to have a great workout. Carbon World Health is there for you. They have a new location in Sun Prairie and they have their original location in Madison. So when it comes to your health, there's nowhere better to go than Carbon World Health in Madison and now in Sun Prairie.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Hey, Matt Hamilton here to tell you about the delicious Odyssey Brands, a family-owned company crafting award-winning cheese right here in Wisconsin for over 4 generations. Made with locally sourced milk, Odyssey brings bold, Greek-style flavors straight to your table. From savory, crumbly feta to rich and creamy Greek yogurt, every bite is a taste of tradition and quality. You can find Odyssey products at most major retailers nationwide and online. Odyssey, crafted in Wisconsin, loved everywhere, dairy done right.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
An update from Sun Prairie on trick-or-treating night 2025.
Ooh.
This is the saddest display of trick-or-treating we have ever seen.
I'm imagining this is just not many people have come to your house.
I've asked for further details. I have not received them yet on
Are
the
you listening to us on
private
your
talk and text
radio
line.
Walkman as you're taking your kids around trick-or-treating?
I don't know what's going on, but the saddest display of trick-or-treating we've ever seen.
Yeah.
The update from my neighborhood so far, 45 minutes in to trick-or-treating 2025. You hate to hear that.
Yeah. I mean,
Yikes.
to be fair, your neighborhood is... Like, when I was young, my neighborhood was popping with kids. There was so many kids my age. It's probably a super quiet neighborhood now. Like, I know there's a couple young kids, but not nearly the same
Our
amount.
neighborhood has a lot of kids. They usually
My neighborhood has currently
years.
has very few kids. That's why I reward the kids that do make it up the hill into my neighborhood with full-size candy bars.
Nice. Yeah.
Because you obviously had to make a trek for this. You're not my neighbor.
I think trick-or-treating might be dying a slow, painful death.
No.
Yeah, because I think that is common around most communities now, that trick-or-treating is starting to slowly die. It has slowly gotten worse
Do you have
through
a
my
reason
lifetime.
for that?
Just the numbers. I don't know why.
You just think there's fewer kids?
Well, I think when they move them, when they don't do it, like when I grew up in Muskego, it was always 6 to 8 p.m., October 31st, no matter what.
Yep.
Yeah.
My subdivision now, it's always 5 to 7 p.m., October 31st, no matter what. I know a lot of places do 1 to 3 in the afternoon, or
they'll move it to like a
weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah,
or
the weekend
if it's a
before,
weekday,
right?
yeah.
And so maybe that's part of the reason that it's tough.
And I'm sure too. People will say probably the pandemic as well, changing that.
Because one of my favorites was, my parents would be like, okay, you can take 2 pieces of candy to school. And you're
Yeah,
like, okay,
you get 2 in
I'm
your
bringing my
lunchbox, yeah.
best pieces, and I'm going to see if I can trade up and get like 3 or 4 out of this. Mm-hmm. They might be lesser candies, but it's more sugar.
Or if you have a friend that loves one and you're like, I don't know, so you can really get them to overpay for it.
drive the price up.
You always bring the Reese's for trades.
The update is not a lot of kids at all coming by. That's disappointing. It's very disappointing.
It's going the way of the dodo.
I hope that's not the case for many others experiencing Halloween trick-or-treating 2025 here on Halloween night. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly presented by Coors Light. We are running out of show. Holy smokes. Let's go pole dancing.
We asked and you answered.
What?
Coming to the stage, it's pole dancing on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Hey now.
Presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
All right, guys, I only have 2 polls today.
Oh, what the heck is this?
You have to do a voice for pole dancing.
Yeah, you're crushing it. I love it.
First, from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, are you pro honey-do list? 60% yes, 40% no.
I say yes.
Oh, 100% yes. Nothing will get done unless my wife writes it down for me.
I can't answer with the voice. I wouldn't be able to remember everything.
Right.
I just can't. Like, it's not possible.
I would get the inane stuff done, right? Like, she would be like, pick up a prescription from Walgreens and break down the boxes today. And she'd come home and she was like, do you have my prescription? No, but I broke those boxes down. It's like, I don't prioritize the things the same way. So honey-do list, essential.
One of the best videos I've ever seen on any social media platform was a woman, maybe 30 years old, clearly newly married, first time, said she figured out the key to a happy life. Men like quests and accomplishing quests, and whether that's a list where it's check off the list and then you're done, or going to the grocery store and getting what you need, if it's written out for you. Like, we don't like figuring things out for ourselves. We're often bad at that, but if you say, here's the mission, go accomplish it, we're good at doing that. I think the three of us just spoke to that.
Yep. My second poll tonight from Kyle Bruston Nortman. When it comes to the Badgers, are you trusting the process with Luke Fickell and Chris McIntosh, or are you ready to move on? 82% ready to move on, 18% trusting the process.
They have lost the public on this. I was at the Wisconsin men's hockey game last night. I tweeted this out. Second period, Wisconsin's up 3-1, rivalry hockey game, 14th ranked team, best start, one of the best starts in program history through 7 games. The student section, full, starts chanting "Fire Fickell" in the middle of the second period. Up 3-1. It's not like they were losing by a ton. They had nothing better to do. And then they started doing it again in the third period. 2 times last night, they started chanting "Fire Fickell" at the Kohl Center during the men's hockey game. They have completely lost the public on this. I was one of the only ones going into the season trying to tell everybody to take it easy and don't jump to these conclusions right away, because this is what's going to happen. And now you got the fans going tarps off, waving them around. You got the student section going "Fire Fickell" at the hockey game. Like, they have lost the public in this battle.
Are you trying to victory lap a take that is like aging poorly?
No. What I'm trying to point out is I don't think there's any rescuing this. Wisconsin can't beat Illinois in a couple of weeks, and everyone's going to say, all right, keep them, we're good. Like, it's going to... What are they going to have to...
Beat Indiana.
What would they... that wouldn't even do it, I don't think. If they go 3-9 and their only win is at Indiana when they're number 2 in the country, would that turn the narrative for anybody on this?
Indiana and Minnesota?
Would it? You tell me. I don't think it would.
I don't think so.
I don't know what they would have to do to turn this thing around for the public to say, okay, we were wrong, keep him, he's good. I don't know what it would take.
Win out?
I'm not totally
Still get a bowl game? Could you imagine? It's not happening.
Right.
But just this is the first time I've thought of that. Like, if they somehow win out these next 4 games and play in the Liberty Bowl or something.
Do this for a sec. Carter Smith comes in. Just a hypothetical. Carter Smith, highly recruited quarterback. Okay, he's redshirting. He's playing the final 4 games. He comes in, lights the world on fire. They win all 4 of the
Mertz style.
They win all 4 games that are left on the schedule. Washington, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota. Does anybody say, all right, we were wrong, keep Fickell, or are you still going to say fire him?
Well, there's also another problem then. He would play in his 4 games. Do you play him in the bowl game to remove his red shirt?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't do that. I mean,
you couldn't.
This is a silly
here's
thing.
the problem,
I know, but I'm having the most fun I've had around Badger football in years, just on the hypothetical of, like, think about how ridiculous we would turn into if they win 4 straight.
No, he would sit that bowl game, and then he would transfer as a freshman still.
Best case scenario, they win 4 straight. Then during the offseason, there would be conversations about, okay, has it changed at all? We would have this same conversation. Like, it would still take a monumental performance of epic proportions over the span of likely an entire season to even begin to cut into this narrative.
Yeah,
on Luke Fickell for the public that has already decided what it wants to see.
The longer this runs on, and like I know people are already there, like they're chanting "Fire Fickell." The farther this goes, McIntosh is going to get the next chant.
Very, very possible that ends up being the case.
I mean, this used to be a football school. We're a volleyball school now.
Volleyball school it is, and that is the case tonight. Wisconsin, Nebraska, 7:30 pre-match show, 8 o'clock first serve. Number 1 and number 11 coming your way here on 100.5 ESPN. Matt, happy Halloween. Go have some fun tonight. but not too much.
You kicked me out? Is that it? Is that
Yes.
the show?
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the show.
Didn't manage the clock well on our end.
Yeah,
Oh, no, honestly, I love it.
You get out of here.
But-
Don't go trick-or-treating at anyone's house and try to steal candy saying you left your kids too shy at the end of the road or whatever. Don't do that
You
again.
saw
That's
the candy
terrible.
bars I had.
Have fun. Happy Halloween. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for welcoming me into the fold here. And Hunter, too. Appreciate you sticking around with
Problem,
us here
guys.
today.
Thanks for filling in. I would have been terrible solo on the air with no producer.
Yep.
It would have been funny.
It would have been something for a minute.
Happy Halloween to everyone. For those of you that are staying with us through the volleyball match, we'll talk to you at 7:30 tonight here on 100.5 ESPN.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Would you rather, in this terms of raw dogging food, which means you have no seasoning on it? Ryan, you want to answer this?
Yeah, I was going to say, I would probably say, like, a pork butt. You don't need nothing on there. I'd raw dog a pork butt any day of the week.
Would you? You're right. Molly's out. All right. Ryan, would you rather,
Oh, my God.
as we're using the terms raw dog, of go on a plane?
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Medicine on YouTube.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bar.